What in the world? We're doing it. It's happening. It's Friday. Folks, my name is Hal Rudnick. You are live with your pal Hal right here on Backchannel. This is Backchannel. And you know what? Call me a Backchannel boy. Here I am. Here you are. Here we are. And you know what? Here's a prediction for the next 2 hours. At the end of this 2 hours, where I'm going to be hanging out with you, you will confidently be able to say, a fine time was had by all. That's right. I'm excited to be here with you on, you know what? A very wise sage once said, it's Friday, Friday, Friday. I'm talking about Rebecca Black. And yes, it is Friday. I hope you got some good stuff planned for the weekend, or I hope you're just going to be able to chill, relax, enjoy yourself this weekend, and enjoy yourself with us for the next 2 hours. What do we got coming up? We got pop culture. We got trending topics, a little bit of news, and then whoo-wee, boy howdy. We got some goofs, gags, nonsense. Hopefully, we'll give you a couple of laughs on this Friday. TGIF. Am I right? Like, totes TGIF. And folks, this show, the Your Pal Hal experience, is way better when you get in on the action. I love when you comment, when you talk to me, when you let me know what you're up to, when you tell us what you're snacking on, whatever it is. So what are you up to today? Are you working from home? Are you playing from home? What are you doing? Are you having a makeover party right now? Are you completely remaking your image? Are you doing a makeover montage right now, straight out of a rom-com? Let us know. Let us know. I want to know what you're trying on, what kind of new hairstyles, what kind of new makeup you're doing. I'm here for it. Are you working from home? Paying the bills? Are you taking what you're given because you're working for a living? That's great. Or are you just staring into the endless void, contemplating existence? Sure. We've all been there. Tell us about it. I'll tell you about my various instances staring into the 1,000-yard stare into the endless void. Talk to us. So there are a few ways you can communicate with us today. And you can do that by void chat, contemplate your existence. Nicely done. That comes from producer Travis, the best Chiron guy in the biz. I'll circle back with him in just a moment. So if you want to communicate with me and Travis and the right here on Backchannel, get your smart device's attention if you are listening on your smart device. Use the magic word say and then put in whatever you want after that. So smart device, say, I'm cleaning out my closet, a little pre-spring cleaning. Smart device, say, I'm working from home, data entry, sucks. Or smart device, say, I'm staring into the void and the void is staring back at me. Or you can go to YouTube and chat with us there. Type in whatever you're doing. Let us know what you're up to. Or you can go to backchannel.tv, chat with us, and leave a review of the Your Pal Hal show. You can say, you know what? Too much talk about staring into the void. Or not enough void talk. Or just the right amount of void talk. Staring into the endless void. Also, want to know what you're snacking on and want to know what you're sipping on. Are you sipping on some Southern Comfort? Are you sipping on some sweet tea? Are you having a big hot mug full of decaf? Let me know. This is an unprecedented. I've had three. I'm in a 3-drink zone, so it's going to be a miracle if I don't have to step away to use the facilities during this show. I got my coffee, I got my water, and my wife whipped up a little bit of a green smoothie here, and I'm right at the let me polish this off, and I'll give you my instant thoughts on this smoothie. Mm, you know what? Just the right amount of sweet. There's a lot of spinach in there, as you can see. It was green, but yeah, healthy. Oh, you could taste the health. The health is just permeating, folks. This next 2 hours, we couldn't do it without our good friend, someone who has their hand firmly on the wheel. Your pal and mine, producer Travis. Producer Travis, what's going on, pal? What is happening?
Hello. I
Yes,
am
what?
speaking clearly and loudly because I did not stay up till 4:30 in the morning doing bedroom karaoke with my friends.
Oh boy, oh boy. So you were getting after it last night. That is exciting. Okay. First question, right out the gate, and I'll pose this to everybody. Travis, what's
Yes.
your karaoke song? And also, I want to hear from everybody else. What's your karaoke song? But Travis, what do you got?
Usually I hit up Let's Stay Together by Al Green. That's my middle of the road, not going to be too intense, still a lot of fun. However, to kick things off, my friend said, I heard you do a good Somebody to Love by Queen. And I was like, I mean, that was a few years ago. We hit the pedal to the metal right out of the gate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some classics. Or were you doing it around the time when that Bohemian Rhapsody movie came out?
No, a bit before that. That was the first karaoke song that I was like, because I was at the time doing an inadvisable amount of musical theater, which is to say any musical theater. And I was like, yeah, I've got this range. Let's give it a whirl. I'll try not Bohemian Rhapsody. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
What else did you do? What else did you do? Come on, if you were doing it till 4 in the morning, you had to. How many times did you sing, Travis?
I think I got about 5 in. There was a solid handful of us. And by the end,
Nice.
a few hours in, we're just kind of, at a certain point, it just becomes a sing-along, as it
Yes.
should. I popped off, my friend stuck me on Everlong by the Foo Fighters. Classic, great time.
Oh yeah.
I ended up, what else happened? I pulled a Stevie Wonder out of my hat that was pretty fun. And then Rolling in the Deep by Adele. And
Oh,
that's
nice.
when I called it. That was it. No gas in the tank after that.
You know what? I'm asking Twitter. What's your go-to karaoke song? Also, if anyone within earshot or eyeshot of this broadcast have a karaoke song, let us know. Riyadh, Bella, Tom Russell, Doctor in Minnesota, welcome to the party. If you have a karaoke song, let us know. Rob Schaefer, what's your karaoke song? I've done karaoke with my wife. Rob Schaefer says, you're married? I don't think you've talked about that before. Listen, I'm a noted wife guy. I'm a wife guy. Look, I put a ring on it. When my wife and I, in the, do you know what I mean when I say the before times, Travis?
Of course.
Yes, pre-pandemic.
BC.
Before COVID. So
Hey.
we would do a little karaoke, and this was around the time, and a little while after, A Star Is Born came out with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, and we would do Shallows, Far From the Shallows.
Wow.
Now.
Nice.
And my job was to not ruin it and just keep the ball in the air so my wife can come in and do that Lady Gaga part and nail it. Like she
Yeah.
would just like sell the
Yeah, that part.
just really, yeah. I mean, I'm not even. I sounded like a wounded animal right there. Yeah. Rob Schaefer, boom, chiming in. You ask and you shall receive. Rob Schaefer, thank you for this. Four go-to karaoke songs. Late in the Evening by Paul Simon, Very nice. 9 to 5, Dolly Parton. Ooh, I love that, Rob. That's you know what? That makes me very happy thinking you singing that. And then under the boardwalk, and then tequila. That's good. That's good. Rob, I like your repertoire there. And then sometimes Fancy by Reba McEntire. Okay, okay. Let me show my hand. I think I've talked about it before, but one of my standbys, one of my go-tos is Hungry Like the Wolf, Duran
Nice.
Duran.
Incredible.
I also love the song. I love just like ripping up a rendition of "Paranoid" by Black Sabbath.
Ooh.
Like I will go hard on that. I've been known to do a little "Doves Cry" when Doves Cry by Prince. I've
Nice.
also gotten what else? What else? Oh, there are a few. There are several. You know what? I love doing Paradise City by Guns N' Roses, but my range doesn't always quite go there enough. Also, it's a much longer than you expect, and there's
Yep.
like instrumentals and stuff, and yeah, that I always I regret it a little bit when I go there.
Hmm.
Also,
Hmm.
there was a while when I made it my mission in life to work on Forgot About Dre by Eminem and Dr. Dre,
Nice.
but like doing both parts. And it's so, it's hard to, Eminem's rap in that is so fast. So it's like nowadays everybody want to talk like out and say, and nothing comes out when they pull the lips, when they move the lips, just a bunch of gibberish. Blah, blah, forgot about Dre. So yeah, let's see if anybody's responding to this.
I heard that song just last night. I was in Napa Valley before I came back to my other friend's place, and there was a restaurant, a very nice winery that had closed, and then the staff was just bumping "Forgot About Dre" on the outside speakers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. And when you were doing a karaoke, were you at like you were in a private karaoke place, or you were in someone's bedroom doing karaoke? Your roommate's bedroom here.
So
Your person you're
that's the
staying
thing.
with.
So the person I'm staying with, that is my friend who did the black metal album that I helped out with. So he's a bit of an audio guy himself, and he has just
Gotcha.
the he had the idea, which is set up a microphone in this audio software, put a little bit of karaoke style reverb on it, then just pull up those YouTube karaoke vids, and you would just never know the difference between that and a K-Town private room.
Damn.
It's
Very nice.
perfect.
Very
Yeah.
nice. All right. We've got a bunch of replies in
Ooh.
asking Twitter, what is your go to karaoke song? So, Separate Ways by Journey
Nice.
says Dan versus the Space Mutants on Twitter. Separate Ways by Journey. I have a video of me somewhere rocking it out at Cat's Meow on Bourbon Street. Top five moment
Nice.
of my life, I'm pretty sure. That's beautiful. Very nice. Oh, I've sung this song before, "Blaze of Glory" by John Bon Jovi. And this, Justin Helmer says either "Blaze of Glory" or "That's Life." Little Frank Sinatra. Either "Blaze of Glory" or "That's Life," depending upon how drunk I am. Russell Hall with the TLC R&B classic "No Scrubs."
Nice.
Uh, Jorms, this name is Jorms Moopy, says, "All revved up, no place to go. Meatloaf." There you go. The last time I went says "A Martian Tiny Whale Shark." That's their Twitter handle. "Creep" by Radiohead because it's my fave. "Zoot Suit Riot" by Cherry Poppin' Daddies because it's a femme singing now. "You sailors know where your women come for love"
Hmm.
is fun. Very nice. Um, si- if I'm like that, si yo soy así by Flema. If I'm like that by Flem, I guess is the translation there.
Cool.
Take Tintin on Twitter says, "Take me to church." Good. Someone with too long a Twitter handle that I it's just a bunch of letters and numbers, says The Cave by Mumford and Sons. Mumford and Sons. Man on the Moon says Rockstar by Nickelback. Oh, here's a man after Rob Schaefer's heart. Tequila. And then, my pal Paul Rabinowitz on Twitter says Boomtown Rats. Boomtown Rats. Very nice. Thank you, Twitter, for chiming in. Here's Natalie Imbruglia, Torn. Here's another person with tequila. Someone says Lagato Bajo La Lluvia. Very nice, very nice. I love it. Twitter, thank you for chiming in with your karaoke choices. I love it. Shout out to Caleb who joined the stream. Nancy, Lisa. Here's Travis. Do you know about D's? D's Nuts? D's Nuts joined the stream. I can't believe I got Travis with that one.
I was up late. I'm not at my...
That's like the oldest trick in the book. That's like a Bart Simpson. That's like a B-side from Bart Simpson at this point. Oh, do you know? Have you heard about D's? Oh, D's Nuts. It's Friday. Travis, come in for 1 sec. I need you for 1 sec. Travis, take me out of the screen for 1 sec. I gotta get. We got a special Friday guest.
Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a great Friday. This was unplanned. I'm excited to see where this goes. Good news is, I found some coffee. I made some. This is great. It's a pleasure seeing all of your karaoke songs, and I just don't know who... Oh my goodness, could it be? I don't know. You never quite know who Hal's going to bring on the show. I mean, I know I can see him in the little corner there. You can always see our guest who's coming on. We're going to give it some time, though. All right, welcome in our Friday guest.
Ow! Cool dinosaur in the house. I hope everybody has a cool weekend. It's Friday. Ow! You know what? I plan on having a cool weekend. Hey, Travis.
Yeah.
You know how I keep it cool?
How do you keep it cool, Harold?
Wearing sunglasses.
Classic.
And then this weekend, I'm going to keep it super cool. I'm going to eat some pepperoni pizza. Ow!
What?
And then I'm going to go skateboarding. Oh, I'm a cool dinosaur. And then, you know what else is super cool?
What?
I'm going to smoke some cigarettes.
Whoa.
Yeah, smoking is cool.
I mean,
And I don't get carded for buying cigarettes because you know how old I am? A million years old. Ow, I'm a dinosaur, baby. Ooh.
You know what? At that point, you
too cool.
You are, Harold.
And then I'm gonna vape. Ow.
You're gonna smoke cigarettes and then you're gonna vape.
I'm gonna do it at the same time. Ow.
Whoa. You got something in your teeth?
And then you know what else I'm gonna do?
I can't even.
I'm gonna eat some people. I'm gonna eat people. Ow.
All right, now. Look, I was already concerned with the smoking. It's just I feel like we've gone, but people.
And then you know what else I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna drink some Mountain Dew.
All right, now we're back on the track. Now I can abide by that. That's pretty cool.
And then I'm gonna drink some Four Locos.
If you can find them, wow, yeah, that's cooler than cool.
And then I'm gonna drink some Mike's Hard Lemonade. Cool.
Okay, maybe even a step back from the Four Loko, but no, still cool.
And then after I drink a lot of Mike's Hard Lemonade, I'm gonna get behind the wheel of a truck. Whee!
Okay, first of all.
Ow! Stay cool, everybody. I'm Cool Dinosaur saying, have a cool weekend. Ow!
I just want to say that the views expressed by Harold T. Rex, very cool dinosaur, are not explicitly those of the Your Pal Hal show, Backchannel, Volley, or any of its affiliates or conciliaries. And, doing cool things is cool, but remember to, I guess, stay in school. I don't want to rhyme that. Anyways, Hal's back.
That was a very irresponsible visit from Cool Dinosaur.
Yeah, it seems like Harold's like kind of on the edge right now. Is he all
I
right?
listen. Admittedly, several of the things he was talking about very cool.
Sure.
Skateboarding, pepperoni pizza.
Oh yeah.
Like, can we all agree that skateboarding and pepperoni pizza and wearing like shades, cool, right, Travis?
We have to agree on that. If not, what is there to agree on?
As a race of creatures, as a species, humanity must agree that eating pepperoni pizza, riding a skateboard, drinking the dew, doing the dew, and wearing shades, empirically, without question, cool.
Yes.
But then he was talking about some ill-advised behaviors,
Yeah, dangerous
and then
behavior.
some risky behavior, and then also some dangerous behavior. So, listen, I'm not going to get on anyone's case if they want to throw back a couple of Mike's Hards.
I would if they wanted to do it after the Four Loko.
You know what? He's a dinosaur. He's probably bigger. He's probably bigger
Fair enough. Yeah. Which again,
than, like, but getting behind the wheel of a truck,
Yeah,
first
that's-
off, like, how does he, like, is there a truck? Can his little arms reach the wheel, and like, can he operate it properly? Is there a truck big enough for him? But then that's all secondary to don't drink and drive.
yeah, that's
No way, Jose. No way, Jose. You're not gonna catch me riding dirty. If I'm gonna go on a little booze cruise, then I'm gonna call an Uber or have a designated driver. That's
Of
where I'm
course.
coming from. And
That's
as a matter
the cool
of fact,
thing to do.
I disavow. Listen, it's very hard to get Trump to disavow white supremacists, but it's very easy for me to disavow someone who endorses drinking and driving. As a matter of fact, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show has weighed in on this. Harold the T-Rex, it might just be Harold T-Rex. I don't know. Like, listen, this dinosaur, he does his own thing. Harold the T-Rex is a parody character. Your Pal Hal show does not promote nor endorse drinking and driving unless you are a 250 million year old dinosaur. Thank you, Rob Schaefer. That is, you know what? That's why Rob Schaefer gets paid the big bucks. For coming through with these claims that are going to keep us out of legal hot water. Woo-wee! That dinosaur coming in here, playing fast and loose, fast and loose. I wonder if he was a little high on CBD or something like that. That dinosaur.
Yeah.
Woo-wee! Hey Travis, you ever get high on that CBD?
No, I have not, and I mean that.
You've never tried a CBD?
I had it in like a drink once, and I was like, nothing. Yeah.
CBD is not going to get you all goofed up. It's just more of a relaxing kind of thing.
Right.
You know what? I've actually used some CBD cream, like a CBD like lotion, and I found that like I had like some nerve issues that were bothering me, and I put some CBD lotion on, and it like very relaxing. I found the CBD not fool's gold in regards to like some of the CBD creams. So I know you experience from time to time some issues, some nerve stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, been there. Worth trying if you can get a hold of a good CBD cream.
Cool.
that it,
Thank
it
you.
does the trick sometimes. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I've heard some of the many appointments I've been to. They've explained that topical and targeted treatments, they absorb into the bloodstream and right on the area, so it's sort of a more targeted, immediate effect. And like, oh, yeah,
Gotcha. And
cool.
speaking of topical, let's dive into some topicality, some trending topicals in the
Wow.
Twitterverse, the Twitter sphere. Let's see what's trending. Trending
Incredible
topics.
segue. Incredible
Thanks, man.
segue.
Thanks, man. All right. You know what? Let's talk Ukraine. So apparently there have been several assassination attempts on President Zelensky, which is not surprising, sad, but hey, welcome to the world, baby girl. That's the state of the world right now. By the way, I also want to welcome my pal Stacy to the show. Stacy, coming to us from the great state of Texas. Good afternoon, Stacy. And I love snack talk. Stacy's having cookies for a snack. Stacy, what kind of cookies? Is it oatmeal? Is it oatmeal raisin? Chocolate chip? Peanut butter? Let me know what kind of cookies, Stacy. I love it. I love it. I'm a listen. I can be a little bit of a cookie monster my own self. All right, let's bring up this stuff about Volodymyr Zelensky. Survives 3 assassination attempts in days. What the? I mean, yeah, not surprising, but sad. This guy, this guy's a hero for the way he's stepping up. Yeah, do you want to click on that Times UK? All right, great. Thank you. Exclusive. 2 different outfits have been sent to kill Ukrainian president. Mercenaries of the Kremlin-backed Wagner Group and Chechen Special Forces. Both have been thwarted by anti-war elements within Russia's Federal Security Service. Wagner Mercenaries in Kyiv have sustained losses during their attempts and are said to have been alarmed by how accurately the Ukrainians had anticipated their moves. A source close to the group said it was eerie how well briefed Zelensky's security team appeared to be. Good, good. Uh, on Saturday, an attempt on Zelensky's life was foiled on the outskirts of Kyiv. Ukrainian security officials said a cadre of Chechen assassins, you know, I had a cadre of Chechen assassins show up to my wedding reception, and thank goodness they did not get in. It was touch and go. A cadre of Chechen assassins had been eliminated before they could reach the president. You know what, Travis? Time for your Pal Hal hot take. I'm willing to go out on a limb and say Chechen assassins, those guys are bad news. That's right. There you have it. I am willing to take the bold stand to say anyone who labels themselves as a Chechen assassin and is trying to go into Ukraine and take out Zelensky, those sons of guns, bad news. That's a Your Pal Hal hot take. I'm not afraid to go out on a limb and throw some straight fire. I want to shout out my pal, Andrew McLean. Andrew, welcome to the party, pal. In the words of John McClane, Andrew, any relation to Officer John McClane? Let us know. Let us know. Also, have you ever climbed through like an air duct in bare feet? Let us know. Let us know, Andrew. Great to have you here. Andrew, where were you during the Nakatomi Tower Christmas party? Okay. Great to see you, Andrew. All right. Let's go back to that thread, please, Travis. We're talking about the assassination attempts, plural, on Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukraine leader. Ukraine Ukrainian officials claim the information that led to the deaths of the Chechens came from disgruntled agents in the FSB who opposed the invasion. Very good, very good. I can say that we have received information from FSB who do not want to take part in this bloody war. The Wagner Mercenaries. That's my very poor Russian accent. The Wagner mercenaries were unaware of the Chechen assassins, but have carried out their own attempts to decapitate the government after being embedded in Kyiv for more than 6 weeks, tracking the activities of 24 high-profile Ukrainian targets. The mercenaries have come under fierce pressure from Moscow to bring forward their operations to secure a visible victory, and are said that they intend to carry out the 24 assassinations on their kill list in a matter of days. Oh boy. You know what? Not a fan. Team Ukraine right here, boy. A source close to the mercenaries in Kyiv insists that that despite the loss of some of the group in a botched operations this week, the numbers are still on their side with almost 400 in the capital alone. Well, safe passage, safe travels. Keep fighting the good fight to Vladimir Zelensky and the freedom fighters in the Ukraine. Andrew McLean chiming in. No relation, unfortunately. Like you and the Smiths, I would be honored to have Die Hard Willis as my father. Not Cop-Out Willis, though. Yeah. Big distinction there. I think you and Kevin Smith would feel the same way about Cop Out Bruce Willis, Andrew. And Andrew, no, Jersey. Thank you for asking. Jersey Mike's has not hit me up yet, and I am a Jersey Mike's loyalist. If I enjoy the submarine sandwiches, the heroes, the hoagies offered by Jersey Mike's, and I am a number 7 Mike's Way. I got my order on lock, and I am a Jersey boy. I am coming to you straight out of Jersey via Los Angeles right now. Jersey born and raised, son. NJ all day. But I am a Los Angeles. I am an Angelino. I've lived here for 20 years. So it's like half my life in Jersey, half my life in Los Angeles. So can a man claim 2 homes? I am. Andrew McLean, yeah, Kevin Smith is he's a good one. All right, so the thwarted assassination attempt. Stay safe, Zelensky. We also have the no-fly zone. So Ukraine asked NATO to declare Ukraine a no-fly zone for Russian planes, etc. And NATO continued their support, continued to send supplies, but they would not declare it a no-fly zone because I guess if NATO did that, they would have to take action, and that would escalate the conflict, the war. And, fingers crossed that this crap doesn't get even more escalated. I mean, it's, terrible situation in Ukraine, but if NATO joined in, I mean, I don't listen. What you're hearing right now, admittedly, are the views of a lovable doofus. Me, your pal Hal. I am no foreign policy expert by any stretch. I'm just a person who cares and likes to read the news and pop culture and stuff like that. So that being said, it seems to me that if NATO had to scramble the fighter jets. I like that in the movies, by the way, not in real life. In real life, said it before, war sucks. Hate war. That's another Your Pal Hal hot take. That's a freebie. Hate war, but I love it in movies. when someone's in like a control tower, or someone's in like the situation room, or the military operations room or whatever, and they're like, scramble the fighter jets, scramble the MiGs. They shoot down MiGs, I guess, in Top Gun. Uh, so uh, so I guess NATO would have to scramble the fighter jets and shoot down Russian MiGs if they made that airspace declaration there. So yeah. Stacy chiming in. Chocolate chip cookies. Also drinking a root beer. Ooh 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 ooh. Chocolate chip cookies and root beer. I am high fiving you through the camera, Stacy. What a great combo. I love it. I love it. Stacy, you are officially doing it right. Okay? I mean, chocolate chip cookies and a root beer. That sounds awesome. A little sweet for me, but like, every once in a while, ooh, that sounds delish. And also, Stacy's shouting out Binge Boys. Stacy listened to the podcast that I host with my pal Lon Harris, produced by producer Travis, where we talk about all things streaming. We give you news, reviews, and some goofs. News, reviews, and goofs. And you can find it wherever you get your podcasts. Binge Boys from Starburns Audio. And this week on Binge Boys, we talk about the Apple Plus show Severance. We talk movies. We talk a whole bunch of stuff on Binge Boys. So worth checking out. Thank you, Stacy. And yeah, so NATO not making it a no-fly zone. Stacy also says, if I find myself in Texas and I'm in medical hot water, look no further than Dr. Miguel. Gotcha. Oh, and Stacy says you can get it from Apple Podcast. Yeah, Apple Podcast, Spotify, etc. Grass Puddle, welcome to the party, dude. Grass Puddle says, does Binge Boys contain spoilers? No. We've gotten much better at that. I used to drop a spoiler here and there, but that was like I stopped like a year ago. Travis, come on in. Travis, producer Travis.
Whoa. It takes me a second to get to the button there.
So Travis, you
Yes.
produce Binge Boys. Mm-hmm. We keep it pretty spoiler free, right?
Yes, 100%. And
Yeah.
if you do touch on that, you preface. And
Yeah.
more often than not, I think of the two of you, will say, I don't really want to spoil it with information that wouldn't even, contextually be a plot spoiler. You're very,
we're
very
real good at
kind
that.
to the viewers.
So,
yeah.
Thank you for verifying, Travis. Appreciate you. Grass Puddle, no spoilers. We keep that spoiler free because we want to do a service. We want to give people like a primer and let you know if it's worth checking out and whatnot. So I realized that giving spoilers is no bueno because I've been there. I've told these stories before. I've gotten thumbs up to you, Grass Puddle. I've gotten several movies spoiled before I've gone to see them. So I tweeted going to see Batman v Superman, and here comes a spoiler for Batman v Superman. I tweeted that, and someone tweeted back at me, Superman dies. Thanks. Like I saw that. I was like, that was like before I went into the movie. And then when The Force Awakens came out, I tweeted, going to see Force Awakens. Can't wait for some Star Wars, blah, blah, blah. Someone tweeted at me a screen grab of Kylo Ren running through Han Solo with a lightsaber. And I'm like, oh, so that happens. Thanks, Twitter gang. Thank you, my Twitter followers. Appreciate it. Yeah. So listen, been there. One more. I think I had one more thing here. Oh, regarding Ukraine. So an interesting. If you could bring up this article, Travis, regarding misinformation, because it came to my attention. I even got bamboozled. I got snookered by a photo. And listen, I, I I get snookered sometimes. All right, I do get snookered sometimes, but I got snookered by by a photo of Russian paratroopers. I'm like, oh, here's a picture of Russian paratroopers, and it was just like Red Dawn. I was talking about that movie Red Dawn, and how it was like a Russian invasion, the '80s classic Red Dawn. Not talking about the modern version, the reboot. Uh, but yeah, it turned out it was from something else. It was just a picture out of context. So we have this misinformation. Before I dive into this, Rob Schaefer said, "Is it possible to say what you are going to watch for the next episode at the end of Binge Boys? That way I can watch it and be more engaged in the conversation when you cover it." Rob Schaefer, you're not the first person to ask that, and I would like to become better at that. But a lot of times, like, it'll be 2 days before the podcast. Like we'll create a list, and then my pal Lon Harris and I will exchange some text messages, being like, okay, I watch this. Okay, let's figure it out. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I watched this whole show, and Lon's like, yeah, I'm not. I'd rather not talk about that. I'm like, okay, I just watched it for my own purposes then. Or sometimes he'll be like, oh, what about this movie? And I'm like, oh, I don't really have time. So yeah, we go back and forth. But Rob, I think it would be good to at least give one definite that we're going to watch. So that's a good call. Maybe we should have a "What's Coming Up Next Week" segment. So Rob, I hear you. I hear. Hello, Seattle. I am listening. Seattle, I am listening. That's my Dr. Fraser Crane. All right, Travis. Yeah, Binge Boys homework. Nice, Grass Puddle. Travis, if you would bring up that list, please. This is from First Draft. So, first and foremost, this is a large amount of mis and disinformation has circulated on social media. And, we live in the age of, thanks to, Trump and many others, we live in the age of fake news. So a large amount of mis and disinformation has circulated on social media in multiple languages over the past few days regarding Ukraine. Trustworthy information is as important as ever in times of crisis. So here are our top tips and tools. Oh, I'm kind of excited for this. Like, I scanned this list a little bit when I was getting my trending topics together, and hopefully you find this as helpful and as timely as I thought it might be. All right, first and foremost, if you could scroll up a little bit, Travis, please and thank you. Just a little scrolling. Thanks, Travis. First and foremost, be wary of the difference between misinformation and disinformation. While they can seem interchangeable, the difference lies in the intent. Precise language is important, e.g., propaganda can fall under the umbrella of disinformation. All right, bring up this placard. Let me read this card that's right there, Travis. Disinformation. Disinformation, when people intentionally create false or This is important. I love this clarifier here, by the way, because disinformation and misinformation, and that's, when you get Trump talking about fake news, you have, I feel like that people just took that ball and ran with it, and they should have left that ball in the bag. Trump was saying that there was disinformation everywhere, whereas when people reported there were some mistakes, there was misinformation. Let me give you these clarifiers. This is important. I think a lot of people conflate these two terms, including myself in the past. Listen, I'm not perfect. I am often foolish. When people intentionally create false or misleading information to make money, have political influence, or to maliciously cause trouble or harm. Why do people share disinformation? Money, political game, cause, confusion, sow mistrust. So when you think about the Russian bot farms, That's disinformation. It is like a boiler room operation where they are cranking out disinformation, notably like wrong, false equivalencies, false statements from political figures, fake articles, just cranking that crap out knowingly for political, monetary, or whatever kind of influential gain. That is disinformation. Disinformation. All right. Now let's read what is misinformation. What is misinformation? I don't know about you, but I love this. I love these clarifiers. Please bring that up back up, Travis. Bring it up to the big screen. Thank you. Misinformation. Misinformation. When people share disinformation, but they don't realize it's false or misleading, often because they're trying to help or want to feel part of the community. Why do people share misinformation? Out of fear and wanting to protect people they care about or to connect with others who are sharing similar information. So I really like this clarification. One person doesn't like it. My pal Rob Schaefer. Let's see what he has to say. I hate these definitions. You can't define something by using the word you are trying to define. It is nonsense. I would respectfully disagree. I think, intent and the source mean something. And I think you got to make a distinction between, like, Aunt Carol on Facebook. She doesn't know that the right-wing talking points that she's sharing are, well, oftentimes I would say, your aunt who's sharing weird right-wing talking points that were given to her by a Russian troll farm or Tucker Carlson or OAN or some disreputable news source. She doesn't realize that it's wrong, and she is spreading misinformation. Whereas the source of it, the Russian troll farm, that's disinformation. I think making that clear distinction is helpful. You know what? Stacy sums it up very well, saying that is bullcrap. Very good, Stacy. I like that. Intent and the source are fine to bring up, but when you're defining misinformation and disinformation, you should not use those words when defining them. That's a good point. You have to find other either synonyms or terms or descriptions, because it's like if you were writing, if my name was Webster, and I was not the young man from the 1980s and 90s TV show, but the guy who wrote the dictionary. If my name was Webster and I was writing a dictionary, if I'm defining a word, I can't use that same word to define that word. So, Rob Schaefer, I'm picking up what you're putting down, my good man. Good. Let's scroll through this list before we get the heck out of Ukraine and talk about some lighter fare here. Good. So let's scroll up, Travis. So second, visual misinformation gains a lot of attention. We've seen time and time again old photos. This is what I did the other day. Like someone said, "Oh, these are Russian paratroopers landing in Ukraine," and I'm like, "Sure, I'll buy that for $1. I don't know anything." Listen, I read something and repeat it sometimes. So there you go. Old photos and videos recirculated during times of crisis, which can cause more chaos and confusion. Preventing this can be as easy as running a reverse image search. Okay. Visuals purportedly from Ukraine are already circulating online an hour after Putin's announcement, but not all of them are relevant, so please try to verify. This one, viewed nearly 200,000 times on Twitter alone, shows an air show in 2020. Bring that picture, scroll up, please, Travis. Yeah, so out of context, like that perfectly triangle formation of fighter jets or MiGs. I just like using the term MiGs. It's from Top Gun, and I enjoy movie references. Uh, Good. So be careful. I don't. Travis. Travis, how do you run a reverse image search?
Oh God, I actually don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. All right, no worries. No worries. Oh, Travis, you're a little hot now. You're a little hot, by the way. Stacy alerted me to that, and I heard just a titch. Split the diff. Split the diff. Listen,
Done.
everybody, we're all a work in progress here.
Done.
Thank you. You can run reverse image searches on a few different search engines. We recommend using. Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to run a reverse image search on every stupid picture I see. So maybe I just need to like make sure it's verified or something. But there you go. And before we move on, let's just see a little bit more of this thread, Travis. Want to pop that back up here. Reverse image searches. All right, scroll up, scroll up. I'm not going to get into the weeds with how to do it, but this shows you. This shows you how to do a reverse image search on your search engine. So that's cool if you want to go to. And this comes from First Draft News on Twitter. First Draft News on Twitter. Going deeper, you can run checks on all of our 5 pillars of visual verification. So they have that. So they really get into the nitty gritty here of verification, verifying your news sources, disseminating, differentiating between disinformation, misinformation. Very useful. They get in the weeds with it. I'm not going to go all the way through this just because it gets nitty gritty, but useful, worth checking out this Twitter thread from First Draft News. All right, it is 11:54 on the West Coast, and we are continuing our trending topics. 11:54 on the West Coast here in the home office in Los Angeles, California. 11:54 on the West Coast. Yeah, just garbage human. Roger Stone, garbage human Roger Stone was trending. Yeah, this guy's got Richard Nixon tattoo on his back. He is like, listen, if like, he's basically like the Joker. He wants to watch the world burn. And he was, so some footage came out. There's a documentary, and there's a documentary team was following him around on January 6th as he was basically, just guilty of stoking the flames of sedition, stoking the insurrectionist flames. Breaking news, convicted seditious conspirator was in hotel suite. Roger Stone, convicted seditious conspirator in hotel suite of Trump advisor convicted seditious conspirator was in hotel suite of Trump advisor Roger Stone mere hours before the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol, bringing Trump a step closer to a known seditious conspirator. Stone was in regular contact with Trump. So, yeah, listen, Trump did this, okay? Trump, it's all from the big lie. He would not accept that the election was real. Or no, he would not accept the election. So he started, like, he knows he knows he lost. Trump knows he lost. But he wouldn't accept it publicly. And in fact, he caused a national crisis. We are in crisis. The pillars of democracy are in crisis because of this con man, and the evidence is adding up. This is just one more chicken on their way home to potentially roost. And yeah, Roger Stone. Roger Stone is a garbage monster, and he is he's complicit in the January 6th insurrection, and there you go. So that footage is out. There's a great article that sums it up from the Washington Post, and worth checking out if you want to know more about that. Grass Puddle chiming in, Journalism 101 for all the tweeters. There you go. Back to the talking about the misinformation and clarifications on what is misinformation and disinformation. Also, referring back to Webster, Rob Schaefer says Mrs. Papadopoulos from Webster, Mrs. Owens from Mr. Belvedere, or Mrs. Tanner from Alf. Rank 'em, Hal. That's great. That's great. You know what? I'd go Mrs. Owens from Mr. Belvedere, Mrs. Papadopoulos from Webster, and Mrs. Tanner from Alf. I only put her third because I cannot picture her in my mind's eye. I cannot picture her in my mind's eye. But Rob Schaefer, I love that you bring up Mr. Belvedere. By the way, anyone who's like younger than 40 right now, thank you for obliging us this talk about Webster and Mr. Belvedere, two '80s sitcoms that have kind of faded into obscurity a little bit. Mr. Belvedere, I love that theme song, and I can sing. I actually I went through a period a few years ago with my wife when I would sing that song, and like she started singing it. Rob, does this ring a bell? Rob Schaefer? Streaks on the china, never seen them before. Who cares? When you kick your jacket as you walk through the door. No one stares. Do 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 do. All right, that's enough. That is wow. I'm really dating myself. Really dating myself with that. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Rob Schaefer, thank you for hitting my wheelhouse there. All right. Other trending topics here. Oh, I found this very interesting. So, Tom Hanks, he fired, I guess an actor got fired from the show Band of Brothers. And, thank you. The late, great Leon Redbone. Nicely done, Rob Schaefer. An actor got fired from the TV, the lauded TV miniseries Band of Brothers, and he never got confirmation on why he was fired, and he always wanted to know, like he wanted to ask Tom Hanks, who was one of the executive producers of Band of Brothers, why he got fired, what happened that got him cut from that World War II miniseries. And finally, he got Tom Hanks to be a guest on his podcast. Can you bring this up, Travis, please? Connor Ratliff spent 20 years trying to figure out why Tom Hanks fired him from a small role on HBO's Band of Brothers. His podcast, Dead Eyes, documents this journey, and Radcliffe has finally found his white whale. Hanks is coming on the podcast for the season 3 finale. Interesting. Let's click on the article from Deadline. They got Hanks. That's a good get. That's a very solid get. Connor Ratliff spent the last 20 years trying to figure out why Tom Hanks fired him from a small role on HBO's Band of Brothers. Podcast Dead Eyes documents this journey, and Ratliff has finally found his white whale. Hanks is coming on the season 3 finale. Ratliff, who's currently starring in Amazon's The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, has produced 30 episodes of the audio series, which is based around the suggestion that the Forrest Gump star said he had dead eyes and replaced him with another actor at the last minute. Wow, that's funny. So the podcast is called Dead Eyes, and apparently, Forrest Gump actor Tom Hanks. Wow, that's a that like that's a tough one. When America's dad, Tom Hanks, tells you got dead eyes, that's a real kick in the junk there. The show has featured conversations with the likes of director Ryan Johnson, Seth Rogen, John Hamm, Darcy Carden, Aparna Nancherla, Judd Apatow, Colin Hanks, but now it has reached the peak guest in Hanks. If you want to scroll up. In the episode, Hanks will also share unheard stories from his journey to the top of the A-list, explains the unspoken rules of working on a set, his process for selecting projects and actors, and other wisdoms and revelations that offer Ratliff satisfying closure. I was fully prepared for this to never happen, but I am thrilled that it has, said Ratliff. I think for listeners who have been following along, it will be a very satisfying experience. And for new listeners, it's a Hanks episode, so what's not to like? There you go. There you go. Connor Ratliff really putting the bow on this journey. Travis, what do you got?
This gives me a lot of hope. A lot of hope. Because
Really?
knowing that Tom Hanks is a get and is gettable. Granted, Connor's, he's a guy, he's on TV. He's got some notoriety. He's been working on this for a while. But my friend that I'm staying with, who is but feet away from me, wrote a one-man musical adaptation of the movie Castaway based on seeing it a decade ago. And it's one of the best things I've seen in my entire life. And it's like
Gotcha.
this understated goal of just mine, not his, just mine, to make sure Tom sees it at some point.
Well, I would say maybe he's gettable, but like Connor Ratliff is, he's already in the Hollywood scene, and he had already had on the show Seth Rogen, Judd Apatow, and others. So I wouldn't get your hopes up too
So
much.
there's a plan.
Travis.
He's saying there's a plan.
Oh boy. Also, I would turn down the volume just a tad. Excuse me. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, split the diff. Split the diff. Very nice. Very nice. And thank you, sir. It is. It's Bat Weekend. It's Bat Weekend. The Batman hits theaters. The Batman hits theaters. We've been talking about it. We actually had Batman as a guest yesterday, and that was, you talk about a good get. Travis. What about our good gets?
It's Batman, a
Batman,
dinosaur,
cool
a wizard,
dinosaur. Oh yeah, Caramel the wizard.
your neighbor.
My neighbor Grandpa Eric. He's actually a very he's not a good get. He's a very
Really?
easy.
Oh,
He's a very
okay.
easy get. Very gettable. Very gettable. Like he's just he's somewhat housebound. He does come next door because I offer him some refreshments when he comes by. He doesn't get out a lot, and he's always up for it if it's before 5 p.m. He really starts to wind down. At 5 p.m. By the way, it's 12:05 p.m. here on the West Coast. We're taking you up till 1 o'clock. It is 3:05 p.m. on the East Coast, taking you up till 4 o'clock. 2:05 p.m. in Omaha, Nebraska, home of Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. We're taking you up till 3 p.m. And it is 8:05 p.m. in London, England, and we are taking you up till 9 p.m. All right, there's some trending stuff with the Batman. First off, I saw Adam West was trending here. The original, the OG Batman from the 1960s was trending here. The Guardian Observer saying our writers picked their favorite Batman movie. Spectacular movie poster artwork. The 1966 Batman movie. Oh yeah. So the Batman TV show. Batman TV show. There you go. My mom, Deborah Rudnick, in the house. Batman was rad yesterday. Seeing the new one Sunday morning. Thank you, Andrew McLean. Appreciate you, brother. I'll pass that on to Batman. He was reading some of some of the reviews from Rotten Tomato users, some of the audience reviews, not the critical reviews. So, and Batman also just lamenting his situation, having to be like, I don't blame Batman. Like being vengeance, I am vengeance. I am the night. Sometimes you just want to be a couch potato. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just want to kick back, take off your shoes, unbuckle your belt, drink a Bud Light, and just shut it off. Just turn off the brain. Like Batman, like all out there, busy. Like you got to be on high alert. Like if you're a ninja and a detective, like Batman, ninja detective, basically. So that's a real pain. Very cool, Andrew. By the way, seeing Batman on Sunday morning. Yeah, I wonder when I can slip away to see it this weekend. I got to fit it in. I got to see it. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I hit up a matinee tomorrow. I got to plan my batscape. My bat journey. I got to plan when I'm going to see Batman. All right. Adam West. Yeah, just some Adam West love on the timeline here. Adam West doing the Bat 2C, like, yeah, the very 60s, cool, mod, hip, yeah. And then so just Adam West trending there. Travis, you want to pop up that picture to show people who Adam West is there? Very nice, very nice. That's it. Batman, the movie. There he is. There he is. In some very tight nylon polyester bat suit there. And then also trending, Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne. Here's a spoiler alert. Don't tell Batman that I told you this if he comes back on our show. Batman is Bruce Wayne. Okay? Shh. You didn't hear it here. You didn't hear it here, y'all. But Batman, he's Bruce Wayne. Stacy knows Batman. Stacy knows Adam West, Batman from the 1966. Very nice. By the way, I want to shout out Jody. Jody, who joined the stream. Thanks for being here. Will in California. Constance, welcome. Glad to have you. Jason, what up? Stacy's still in the house. Bella, glad to have you here. Riyadh, thank you for being here. And yeah, let's see what's trending under. There's some discussion about Robert Pattinson's portrayal of Bruce Wayne. Let's see if I can find anything here that's non-spoilery. Non-spoilery. Travis, want to bring up Bruce Wayne on Twitter there? And got a little bit of a Batman grab bag right here. The Batman grab bag. The Batman. Oh, yep. Bruce Wayne. And, and like all the villains are trending. Riddler's trending here. Joker is trending here. All sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Okay, so there you go. Batman director on reinventing Bruce Wayne. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. Was that a spoiler? Robert Pattinson's the definitive live-action Bruce Wayne Batman, in my opinion. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'll let you know my thoughts on it on hopefully Monday, after I've seen this. I mean, I am. I gotta see this Batman. I wish it wasn't 3 hours. Like, you know, 3 hours. Robert Pattinson is a good Bruce Wayne and an even better Batman. He's easily one of the best versions of Batman yet, and could easily become the greatest ever over time. Says film. Who's that? Film Hub. Uh, Here's the thing. You know what? I'm gonna. Travis, can you bring me up for a second? I think I've only seen clips of the movie, but I'm gonna make a bold, definitive statement. Robert Pattinson, one of the top 10 Batmans of all time. Boom! There's a hot take. Travis, what do you think about that? What do you think about that hot take? That Robert Pattinson, I'm going out on a limb. I'm saying he's one of the top 10 Batmen of all time.
Have
What do you say to that?
I mean, I think categorically that's correct, no matter how you slice it, because I don't know if there have been.
There, boom. You don't need to.
Okay.
You don't even need. You don't.
Sure. Yeah. Yes.
Shut it
Yeah.
down.
I
and
agree.
Scene.
Okay.
You know what? Just, I'm right. And if you don't like that, you can tell me in the comments. You can tell me in the comments. Robert Pattinson, one of the 10 best Batmen ever. You know what? I'm gonna tweet that right now, Travis. I am going to tweet that. Hot take. Robert Pattinson is one of the 10 best Batmen of all time. Hot take. Robert Pattinson is one of the 10 best Batmen of all time. Don't at me. Boom. I said it. I did it. I do it again. Travis, do you know what time it is? It's time for our Twitter deep dive. Every day we look at the Twitter account, the hashtag, the trending topic. And today, listen, who doesn't like a nice slice? And does anybody deliver more slices than Domino's Pizza, folks? We are going to take a look at the Twitter account belonging to Domino's. Oh, Domino. Did it. And I'm going to I'm going to make an admission here. My wife and I, we order Domino's. We like the Domino's thin crust. The thin crust, oh, nice crispy crust, and the hearty marinara sauce they have. That's it. That's it, baby. Usually pepperoni, Domino's thin crust. We're good, like to order that maybe once a month. We'll do Domino's once a month, and with no regrets. I will destroy half of a Domino's thin crust pizza. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so Domino's, there you go. You got the classic logo. You got a couple of pizzas up there, and their bio says order Domino's carryout online. We'll tip you $3 to use on next week's carryout order. Interesting. They'll tip me. I don't even know how that works. That, you know what? Right out of the gate, I'm confused by that. But it sounds like a good deal. Oh, excuse me, folks. That was a sneeze. That was a Your Pal Hal sneeze. All right. 1.4 million followers. Robust. Like, look at that. Cracking the million mark. That's more than many other fast food, fast casual chains that we've looked at. That's like double most of them. Like when they got into the 500,000 range, yeah, Rob Schaefer chiming in, including animation, there have been 18 people who have played Batman. Wow, Rob Schaefer coming through. Good man, Rob Schaefer. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. So, let's see what Domino's got working here. Oh, yeah, respectfully, this is wrong. Like, there are two things wrong about this picture. Travis, come on in. This is like a highlights magazine quiz, all right? Travis, here's the highlights magazine quiz.
Yes.
What are the two things wrong with this picture?
Two things. Two
Yes.
things.
Yes.
That would have to be
Quickly. You have 3 seconds. What
the fork and the knife.
Get out of here.
Okay.
You had 3 seconds. Yeah, one thing wrong is that they're using a fork and a knife. The second thing wrong, they're starting from the back.
That's two things.
No, they're okay. They're using silverware. Okay, they're using silverware.
There we go.
For pizza. Secondly, they're starting from the back. Travis, come on, you got to step your game up, my friend.
I haven't eaten pizza in a decade. I've
but you know
lost
what
the
it
sauce.
is.
Yeah,
you
but
know
you
that
lose.
you know that you
I know
start
what
at
a
the point.
stick shift
you know that,
is. I used to
you know that
drive
you
one with
start
my left hand.
You know that you start at the skinny end and you go to the fat end.
Hey! I didn't realize that my pizza knowledge was going to be on trial. I would have done my
It is on
homework.
trial.
All right.
And you're out of order.
Oh, no.
Yeah, listen to Rob Schaefer. Bring up that Rob Schaefer comment. What kind of monster starts with the crust? Unless, can I tell you the one time, Rob Schaefer, I want to hear what you think about this. Travis, tell me what you think about this. One time, you can start with the crust. If you get one of those crazy cheese-filled crusts, and it's like, oh yeah, I want to see what this is all about. You know what? I'm gonna do it crazy style, and you start like you make a kind of a show of, because it's the stuffed crust. You start with the crust, but that's the only exception. So it is written, so it is done. All right, let's go back to Domino's.
All right.
All right, scrolling. Me, the second after I place my Domino's delivery order. Yeah, just creeping out the window. When is it getting here? But also, you can use the pizza tracker. Don't forget about that. Don't sleep on that pizza tracker, son. All right, scrolling. Look at that Vince Vaughn looking dude, looking out his window, looking for his pizza. It's always WYD and never YWD. You want Domino's? Oh, I like that. Very good. What you doing? You want Domino's? To put this on RT, to put this on a pineapple haters timeline. Yeah, I'm not mad at pineapple on pizza. A little sweet with the savory. Not bad. Debbie Butterfield says, stop bullying my son. He is perfect in every way, except he doesn't know a thing about pizza. How are you guys? Debbie, I'm doing great. I just that was that was like a puzzle. That was a puzzle. Like if Travis comes face to face with trouble in real life, like he needs to make those split decisions, like being like, oh, that's wrong. Like I just want Travis to like have his an awareness as he's going through life. So you know what? I like throwing. I like testing people. That was the pizza test. You know what? Travis usually passes these tests. That was an anomaly. And I guess Travis has, I didn't realize Travis had never heard of pizza. or had never heard of the concept of pizza until today. So that's my bad. You know what? That's that's a me problem. Somehow Travis has gone through his 29 to 30 years managing to sidestep the concept of pizza. Andrew McLean says, love the thin crust with bacon and pineapple. You do you, Andrew. I'm not mad at that order. I'm not mad at that order. Not mad at it. All right, just a little bit more from Domino's, and then we got to get out of here and move on to something else. The DMs are wild, guys. All right, let's click on these. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to run around and desert you. Never going to make you cry. Never going to say goodbye. So someone is rickrolling, and then Beans. Hi, Domino. Can I get an almond pizza? What? Almond pizza? What in the what now? Too far, too far. All right. Keep scrolling, please, Travis. Trying to close a pizza box is so embarrassing for no reason. That's true. You getting like the wedge into the box. Pizza and chill is my love language. All right. Overheard someone say they don't want to cook tonight. Like if it was you. Sure. Been there. It's like, what are we doing for dinner? Screw it. Domino's. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Responding to anyone who correctly guesses our most ordered topping. I'd probably say pepperoni. That'd be my guess. 0 days since someone DM'd me asking for free pizza. Ha ha! Like this tweet and your next pizza order, and we'll bring good luck. Okay, listen, I'm a sucker for good luck. Will you like that tweet for us, Travis? Nope, down one. Yeah, there you go. Especially if it's an online carry-out order. The $3 carry-out tips. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, they'll tip you do you save $3 if you carry out your own order? Interesting. All right. So I think we've seen enough of that. That is Domino's Pizza. Just a couple of attempts at humor, a lot of love for their own promotions, and the one thing that I feel like the big takeaway here, Travis was today years old when he learned what pizza was. Is that right, Travis?
No, because I learned what pizza was when I saw that Little Caesars was doing a Batman folded pizza.
Oh, yes, I saw that commercial too. Very good. Well, Travis, congratulations on that. And you know what? If someone doesn't know what pizza is and they've been around for decades, that's a red flag. Listen, Travis seems to be a very eligible young man. But that is I will say that's one of the first red flags I found on Travis. But I think that could be overlooked because Travis has enough. Travis ticks enough boxes in the pro column. If we're going to talk about Travis. But speaking of red flags, BuzzFeed put out a list of things in dating profiles that might make you want to pump the brakes. All right, and it's Friday. Friday night. People might be getting some dates, getting their planner together for the weekend. Are you getting ready to go out there or looking for love in all the wrong places? Have you been swiping? Swipe left, right. Ooh, a love connection. So listen, I hope everyone here has love, finds love, etc. And as a public service, we are going to take a look at this list and let you know some red flags for the dating profiles. By the way, I met my wife the old-fashioned way. on a dating app. It's true. It's true. All right, Travis. Let's take a look at this BuzzFeed list. Stacy says, "Hal, be nice to Travis." Uh, Noted. Noted. I feel like Travis. I hope I'm being nice to you. Jace in Michigan joined the show. Jace, welcome. Glad to have you here. All right, let's see what is up. With quarantine life being a thing this past year, due to coronavirus pandemic, obviously many people have been turning to online dating as a way to meet new people for sure. And before that, there's Nicole Byer listing all her apps that she's on. But there are some cliches people are sick and tired of seeing on dating apps. The worst Tinder bio I've ever seen so far. Here we go. If we have a match, you will be the luckiest girl on the planet. Catch me if you can. Let's have pizza and sushi, or let me cook. 6'2". A woman is like a dime. Oh, this is gross. A woman is like a diamond. The more hands that will touch her, the less she will shine. Like, all right, bruh. Like, what's your body count, bruh? Don't don't judge. Like, if you're in a committed relationship, I like then, you know, yeah, or if you have like if you then you can maybe, like, if you're in a relationship, negotiate what kind of agreement and commitment you have. But that's just gross and controlling and inherently fraught with double standard there. Like, yeah, I am not here. I am not here for those social double standards. Like, a woman or a man or whoever can do what they're going to do with over the course of their life if they live your life. So yeah, what a gross statement there on that bio. Let's all right, let's keep going, please. Traveling the world. Let's travel together. Great. Yeah, that is a terrible bio. Okay, so let's get into these red flags. Let's scroll right into them. Let's scroll right into these red flags. One, having no bio at all. I won't match with you because I don't know how to start the conversation. Yeah, likes, ask me. Dislikes, ask me. Work, ask me. You know what? No. Give us a tiny bio. Give us a little something. Yeah, for sure. That's I feel that. No bio at all. Great. Number two, having literally no personal information about themselves besides their name, age, and a half dozen emojis. Please, ma'am, sir, I would like to know who you are besides what your body looks like. There you go. Yeah, a little info. How about a little info when you're on the apps? For sure. Yeah, it's like, why do I want to explore? But there is, like, speaking of double standards, for dudes, and I think for women too, like, everybody has, like, I don't want to make a sweeping generalization because you have superficial people on both sides, but, like, I think for dudes a little bit more it holds true that, like, if someone has a great picture or if someone is particularly attractive, all right, I'm in. I'll swipe right on that. Listen, I was on the apps back in the day. I was on the apps several years back. When they have requirements like height, weight, and so on. Yeah, listen, I get it. Like, people want what they want, but it's that comes across as way superficial. So you're telling me, like, if you're a lady and you want a guy who's 6 foot or taller, if a great person, just a handsome and thoughtful and funny guy who with a good credit rating comes your way, but he's 5'11", like, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, so there you go. There you go. Let's keep scrolling. Overused The Office quotes. I like the show too, but you're not unique. When your entire profile is TV show quotes, but especially if it's a show that's incredibly popular, you're not interesting or unique for quoting Michael Scott. Yep, yep. Debbie Butterfield says, I'm going off topic. I think it's lovely whenever you mention your wife in such a loving way. You know what? She's okay. She's okay. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. No, I'm a lucky guy. I'm a lucky guy, and I feel that way. I do feel fortunate, and I didn't get married till my 40s. I feel very fortunate. Moving on. Don't waste my time. Says a lot about someone when they sound irritated before they even talk to you. Yeah, right? It's like, you know, all right, I don't like it here. I don't like dating. Don't waste my time. I don't like online dating. I don't like apps. Okay, let's have fun. What? Excuse me? What in the what now? Yeah, that's yeah, if you're all like if I gotta pull you out of like the negative zone, it's like if we gotta go like not just starting from a standstill, but starting from negative. Yeah, that can be tough. Next one, a woman who can hold a quote, a woman who can hold a conversation, end quote. Pretty low bar, and in my opinion, a sign that they might have a really negative views of women's intellect. Most people can hold a conversation once the right person comes along. Usually, no conversation is just incompatibility. Okay, yeah, but that's a good point. Like, yeah, I need a woman who can hold a conversation. Yeah, that is another sweeping judgment about like on guys' parts. Or if a woman says the same thing, yeah, I need a guy who can hold a conversation. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of dopes out there. It's true, but yeah, that's a little bit of a too big of a too big of a sweeping generalization. Number seven here. When their bio displays their toxic behavior and they use it to challenge you to do better. Uh, what, they use they use it to challenge you to change them, convince them to be better. Uh, so here we go. I had a guy tell me he didn't think love was real right off the bat, and that I should convince him it was. Like, no, I don't think so. Yeah, like you know, listen. Sometimes it's refreshing to for people to like say, okay, here are some of my issues. Is this something you're interested in? It's like, all right, thank you for letting me know. Like if someone's like, um, my heart's been broken, I have doubts, but I'm still here. Okay, we've all listen. I've experienced heartache, loss. I've had some breakups where I was like, oh gosh, will it ever happen for me? And all this. So that's one thing. But yeah, too negative right off the bat. These are some good tips. I hope you're taking notes out there. Rearranging those dating app bios when they're flipping off the camera. Why are you flipping me off? I mean, that could be fun. I mean, that's like, but yeah, for the dating profile, I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting. For the dating profile. Oh, by the way, my just jumping around here. My Batman hot take: Robert Pattinson, one of the 10 best Batmen of all time. They ask, where does Diedrich Bader rank on that list? Nice. I don't know. I don't know if he's on the list. My pal Adam Macias, who Travis knows, responding to our karaoke question earlier. Hey Jude, very nice. Tony A says his karaoke song is "Chasing Cars" by Snow Patrol, and yeah, a little bit of that. Oh, Sean Collins chiming in. Ring of Fire. Johnny Cash. Great one. Great one. And yeah, all right, back to this list. Let's finish this list. Someone that goes into a rant about what kind of person they don't want is bitter and gross. And someone also phrased it, if it starts with, don't message me if, you should really just stop reading and heed the advice. Yeah. That's good. That's good. A couple more of these red flags for your dating profiles. Next up, I don't like drama. I guarantee it's not the people around you causing the drama. Sure, sure. Number 11, my profile is wrong. I'm actually blank age. Every single time I've seen that, the profile age is older than their actual age. This means that at some point in the past, they've lied about their age for something related to a dating site. No thanks. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Some people lie about their age. This one, not a strict deal breaker, but cliches like fluent in sarcasm, looking for a partner in crime, or I like adventures and laughing with my friends, and the like are irritating. Some originality goes a long way. Yeah. You know what? I'll tell you what I had on my dating profile, like on my Bumble profile, that ended up helping me find my wife. I said, work hard, play hard, nap hard. And my wife and I, before our first date, as we were chit-chatting in the DMs of the app, bonded over naps. We bonded over napping. So, napping, it brings people together. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I got big nap energy. Big nap energy. Love a nap. Love a nap. Bob joining the party. Welcome. Milo in the house. Thank you for being here. Ken. Good to see you. Good to see you, Ken. Thanks for joining us here on Backchannel. I am Hal Rudnick, and you are kicking it with the Your Pal Hal show. We're taking you up till 1 p.m. on the West Coast, going up till 4 p.m. on the East Coast, 3 p.m. in Omaha, Nebraska, and 9 p.m. in London, England. In about 5 minutes, we are going to have a visit from your friend and mine, Mario Smith. The Drive with Mario Smith is coming up next at 1 o'clock West Coast time. You're going to want to stick around for that. Mario Smith is fantastic. All right, couple more of these. And after that, we're going to jump over to Newser and talk about a couple of items. All right, Travis, one or two more red flags here. Travis, are you with me? Ground control to Major Tom. Poor grammar. Probably sounds a bit petty of me, but if someone uses to and to instead of too, or there instead of their instead of there, it's a non-starter for me. Yeah. Here's the thing. When I'm typing out a quick message, sometimes I'll like have a brain fart, but if it's in your bio, that's no bueno. And then I get worried, and one more, these are red flags for your dating bios. Last one we'll look at. Oh, no? Okay, that one was not good, Travis. I get worried when honest and keep it real and don't be fake all show up in a bio. I catch a whiff of trust issues, and those can sometimes manifest in dangerous ways. Yeah, you go from that in your bio to pulling a Kanye West and being a stalker. So yeah, be careful. Be careful. All right, be safe out there. Hope everyone has. I hope you all have great dates. I wish great dates for everyone this weekend. And if it's not a great day, just have a great weekend. All right, let's bring up that Pat Sajak story. Can we bring up the Pat Sajak story from Newser, Travis? So you know what? Listen, we're wheel watchers here. Pat Sajak, he's got a great Twitter account that we talked about a couple of months back. And Vanna White, ageless. Do you want to buy a vowel? Hold that thought. And check out this story. There we go. I see the big board there. Nicely done, Travis. Nicely done. Pat Sajak blasts Twitter critics after wheel misfire. Have a little heart, he says of those mocking contestants playing on national TV. All right, Pat Sajak standing up for someone who was a real dope, I guess. Travis. Oh, Travis is applying for a Discover card in the middle of the show. Okay, Travis, I've asked you this many times. I'm gonna request that you apply for credit cards on your own time, Travis.
The ads are getting more clever.
Travis?
Yes.
I respect you wanting to be a good consumer, to be a part of the capitalist system, to swipe cards.
How do you even close this? How do you even close it?
Oh, no. What is that? That's like the message.
Good Lord. There we go.
Oh, Travis.
Jeez.
You click on the X. Click on the X, Travis.
There was no X.
Travis, don't fib. Don't come on national television and fib.
I'm
All
retiring.
right, Travis. Wheel of Fortune misfires crop up now and again, but they seldom reach the gone viral peak of the latest one, and Pat Sajak isn't having it, reports Deadline. All but 4 letters were revealed in another feather blank, 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 but the contestants couldn't get the old-timey phrase, another feather in your cap. Yeah, that's like, what else would that be? I mean, I don't know. To me, that was a layup. It wasn't just one misfire, but multiple ones over 2 minutes. Instead of cap, some guesses were hat, lap, and map. Like hat, oh, that's a feather in your hat. That's close to cap. A cap is more, this is a cap, and it's also a hat. I've called it both. But lap, another feather in your lap. What are you got, a chicken, a bird groin? Feather in your lap, you got a bird groin. Feather in your map? What? And you can watch it here. One of the many videos in play on social media. Dave Holmes at Esquire has an entertaining moment in moment-by-moment recap. Scroll, please, Travis. Sajak, however, has had enough with the armchair critics. In a Twitter thread, he made the case that these critics have no idea what it's like to solve a puzzle in front of TV cameras. I've been praised online for keeping it together and not making fun of the players, he writes. Truth is, all I want to do is help them get through it and convince them that these things happen even to very bright people. Critics should have a little heart, he adds, mocking them online and calling them names. Mocking them online and calling them names, these are good people in a bad situation, under a kind of stress that you can't begin to appreciate from the comfort of your couch. One of the contestants, he guessed a G, thinking the word was bag, another feather in your bag. What do you want with a bag full of feathers? But yeah, if we learn anything from this, it's that if you have another feather in your lap, you've got a bird groin. Feathers in your lap equal bird groin. That's our big takeaway from today. And by the way, We've got a very special guest right now. Let's welcome to the party the one and only Mario Smith, Chicago's own.
Where?
I
Oh,
mean, I'm looking at him.
hey
I
man,
like that. I like that Bulls cap, by the way. I mean,
tonight's the
I'm.
night. Tonight's the
Oh,
night.
who are they? Who are they up against tonight?
The Milwaukee Bucks tonight, and that punk
Ooh,
Grayson
ooh.
Allen. Tonight's the night. Somebody's getting beat up on the West Side.
I know what you're. I know what you speak of. Grayson Allen took out Caruso
Yes,
with
he
a
did.
dirty play. A dirty
I'm
play.
I'm hot. Arr. Can't wait to see this
I
game tonight. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot
I
of fun, a lot
like
of
it.
lot of bye going on now. So I'm looking forward to it. How are you, Hal and Travis? How you guys doing?
Real good, real good, Mario. You're a lifetime Chicagoan. So
Yes.
I got to ask you, just right because I love basketball, and I grew up watching Michael Jordan from afar, but you were there during the heyday. What was it like? What was it like? Oh, yeah,
Oh, thank you.
loving that. Yes,
It
classic
was
Air Jordan.
AirPod holder too. It was those. I think of the six of them, the first championship is the one that I remember the most.
Mm-hmm.
It's John Paxson hitting that shot. It's just the idea that the Bulls sucked for so long and finally won one. And then they proceeded to win another one. It's like, oh, okay, I get used to this. And then it was
Mm-hmm.
another one. Then it was a gap. And then
Little
it came back
break,
and
little
won
break.
three more. It was incredible. Nothing, however, will ever top when the Bears won the Super Bowl in Chicago. I've never seen anything like it before, and probably unless they win it again. This is a Bears town more than it is anything. So if the
Mm.
Bears do well, everybody's happy, and
So
people were upset
You would put that Bears Super Bowl victory
easily. Oh yeah,
over
oh
over
yeah.
over the Cubs ending that drought.
I'm not a Cub fan, but I've never seen that many
Yeah,
people outside before in my life. There was a
when
lot
the
of people
Cubs won.
when they won.
Hmm.
It was crazy. And I
Yeah,
didn't go
what a great
downtown. I
sports
just
town.
yeah, Chicago's okay. We're not so
Yeah.
bad. Today's Chicago's birthday, by the way.
What? What do you mean by that?
Today is the day, March 4th, whatever year it was, 185 years ago, that they got incorporated today. So Chicago turned 185 years old today. Not a
I
doesn't
salute
look a day over 185.
I salute all the Chicagoans, including my wife, who
Oh
I
wow.
mention often on the show. She's a Chicago gal,
There you go.
born and raised.
Good
Hell
job on
yeah,
you. Good job
hell
on
yeah.
you. That's right.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you.
What did you do to Travis? Did Discover get Travis? Is he alive?
Travis is here. There
There
he
he is.
is. There
Yeah,
he
I'm
is.
negotiating my APR. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Mario. So I'm a big LeBron fan, and but also I've been in LA for about 20 years, so I've adopted the Lakers. I was here for the entire Shaq Kobe three-peat,
Nice.
and then I've also I was and then I became a huge Kobe fan,
Yeah,
and
man.
yeah. So and Travis a big basketball fan. Travis, you're a Warriors guy, right?
Golden State Warriors.
A very good friend of
Yeah.
mine is one of the is part of the legal counsel for the Golden State Warriors. His name is David
Really?
Kelly. He's from Chicago. Good man.
Right on.
He
Very
all of a
nice.
sudden though he became a Golden State Warriors fan. In his heart though, it's up here. So I always tease him about that, but he's an excellent dude. And at one time he had it was still does. He's a very pretty famous rapper as well from a group called All Natural. Um, him and Tone B Nimble.
Gotcha.
You should yeah. My man's got bars. He's good. He's very good at his job at both of his
Very
jobs.
nice.
Yeah. So on the off chance David's
Yeah,
watching, what's up, Cap D?
right on. Yeah, you gotta listen. If the team's paying your bills, you gotta you gotta
Oh
show them some
man,
love.
I know, but he just really rubs it in, man.
But that,
And
but
Warriors are
you,
good, so
but
yeah.
he's a Chicago guy. He's someone from your neck of the woods. Yeah.
Born and
So
raised,
that's
yeah.
that. See, that's so I understand. That's like one of the few exceptions you can make because otherwise, I think it's a sign of character if you move away from somewhere. I I'm a fan of keeping your allegiance to your hometown team
Thank you,
rather than
Hal.
adopting the new team. Like we
That's right.
talked about, yeah, we talked about it, Mario, the other day. Like I grew up, not my hometown, but it was instilled in me to root for the Minnesota Twins in baseball. So I'm a Twins fan. Even though, like, I'm out here in LA, I like the Dodgers. I go to Dodgers games, but they're a distant second or third.
Yeah.
I got to keep my allegiance. That's a sign of character, I think.
I think I'm coming out that way sometime soon. And I hope that they resolve this baseball mess by then because I want to do a little baseball tour of California while I'm out there. I like to see the
Yes.
Dodgers. I want to see the land that they displaced all those poor people on where the Dodgers play. I want to see. I
Oh
want to see
well.
how they pulled that off. I want to see that up close. I want to go
Well.
see the
Here.
Padres play and see the Angels. Hopefully,
Yes. Oh, Padres have
hopefully
a
one of them's playing
beautiful
the White
stadium.
Sox. Yeah,
Yep.
I know. I know.
Petco is gorgeous. I love that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've never gotten up to San Fran.
I
To
would love to see the Giants play baseball, man. I want to see. I want to. I want if I go, I'd like to like spend some time, like maybe a week or two, and be able to see as much of California as I can. Hopefully, we
Good
all are getting
idea.
together at some point because we keep
I would
talking
love
about
it.
this. Yeah,
Mario, please, if you find yourself in Los Angeles, I'll meet up with you for a coffee, a beer, whatever.
we're gonna go
For
with beer.
sure. Let's go. Yeah.
We're gonna go.
Let's go grab a couple of brewskis, have some dinner, whatever. Watch a
Yeah,
game.
I would
Yeah,
love to do that.
I'm
That would
down.
be cool. That'd be cool.
You got a friend in L.A.
Right on.
Travis, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, rightfully so. Don't worry about the Oakland Coliseum. I didn't hear it mentioned. And that's good. It's a toilet. It's a big old toilet.
I
The
got friends in
urinals are.
Oakland though. I got a lot of good friends in Oakland, so I'm definitely going to see the Coliseum too. I want to see
Yeah.
that up close.
Have
Oakland's a
fun with the.
good town, and but that stadium is one of like the holdovers from like when they used to have those cavernous
Oh yeah.
1970s
That's why I
baseball
want to see it
stadiums.
though, because their foul lines from like third base to the seats is like a 2 block radius. I want to see all of it. I want to
Absolutely,
see it
and
all. I want to see it
yeah,
all.
down to the
Right
trough
on.
urinals. It's a vestige of a bygone era.
Yeah,
Hey,
to say the least.
oh gosh, the troughs.
Ugh.
Good times.
Don't get me
Hey
started.
Mario, can you give us a sneak preview of anything you got coming on your show today?
Well, among the many things that we'll be talking about on the drive this afternoon, Donald Trump's failed social media app. We're going to talk about a teacher in Indiana that slapped a kid, and it's on video. And we'll
Whoa.
check and we'll check headlines and prepare everybody for their weekend. And I don't know, maybe we won't do any of it. This
Yeah,
is
like all
always a
subject
toss
to
up.
change. Subject to change.
Always,
And
always.
I got one more question for you, Mario.
Sure.
What is your interest in seeing the Batman on a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't normally go to well, couldn't go to the theater the past couple of years. I don't really
Hmm.
do theaters like that, but I am very interested in seeing this movie.
Yeah.
I'm a Batman fan. I'm a
Hmm.
Spider-Man fan too. I love
Oh
Marvel
yeah.
movies. DC has not made a good movie yet. I'm waiting on that day to happen, but I am intrigued. I am
there,
intrigued by this
it has
Batman.
been
Yeah, they have not hit
hit and
very
miss,
many.
hit
They've
and
missed
miss.
way
Yeah.
more than this, but I'm looking forward to seeing this. I know you got to go,
Right
man. Have a
on.
good
Uh,
weekend, everybody.
uh, Mario, always great chatting with you. Everybody, stick around for the drive with Mario Smith. Thank you, sir. Travis, we have one last segment before we bounce. That is rejected segments. This rejected segment is Hal plays the glasses. Hal plays the glasses.
Wait. That's very funny. Okay, look. This isn't
This is
good.
not Rex and Reviews. This is rejected
Oh wow,
segments, by the
sorry.
way.
It's missed my mouse. There it is.
Yeah.
So
What is it?
okay, so that one, this is bad. But second, those are
Yes.
exactly an octave apart. Both those glasses.
Wow,
Yeah.
this kid's got quite an ear. That's producer Travis for you. That's why he is a music teacher. Travis, thank you, sir. All right. Stick around for the drive with Mario Smith. Great visiting with him. Yes, Rob Schaefer, we went a whole show without talking about Kanye. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out. It's been so much fun chilling with you, chatting with you, and hanging with you. Come on back Monday, 11 a.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. on the East Coast. I'm your pal Hal. Thanks to everybody at Backchannel. Thanks for everybody who hung out here. Thank you, producer Travis. And we'll see